Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about That's a Wrap Sandwich Co. epic fail. So there are times when you're on ezCater orders where events take place that cause significant delays. And how those restaurants choose to respond to those delays is what makes the difference between a quality team that does the right thing and a shitty one. In this case, I experienced this team and its horrendous business practices, and I discovered some questionable things about the business that I feel should be explored a bit as business owners, as gig workers, and working with companies like this moving forward. So with that said, we are talking about what happened during this ezCater order, what I discovered about this business specifically, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that I'm speaking from my own experience and the experiences that I've read online, and what I have experienced or what other people have experienced may not reflect your experience with them. So with that said, let's get started. The order itself. So I received an order on ezCater that had a $35 payout. The order traversed less than a mile away from the pickup location. Should have been an easy in and out order with a minor challenge with the drop-off location arriving too early, but that's beside the point. There is one other hiccup at this location though. Parking. Or lack thereof. Now, they're usually a little lenient on those who are just at that restaurant to pick up something, but you can't really stick around because it's a no parking zone and it's very close to a courthouse, meaning that there are sheriffs, police officers, and parking enforcement everywhere. So I run in and try to get someone's attention before I get ticketed, but they just keep ignoring me. They acknowledge that I'm there, they make eye contact, but they choose to ignore me. You can't have that kind of business practice knowing that you get gig workers in and out and choose to act in ignorance. Now, the owner acknowledges that I'm there after I'm examining one of the orders that are on the shelf. Turns out that wasn't my order. And after talking to one of the kitchen managers there, they didn't even start it. It is already late for pickup and they didn't even start this order. What the fuck is that?
Oh man, I can't believe this happened. I didn't even get notified or saw it come in.
I say that jokingly, but there is no sense of empathy or remorse in the failure and the gross negligence of their actions. They claim it's going to be 10 minutes to whip it up, and they ended up taking 25, but that's because they're failures in every way. I have to keep an eye on my car during this entire period of time, so I have to look through the window and report to my dispatcher so he could complain and get more money out of him. I get the food they handed to me packed in my catering bags. I ask them if this is everything. Surprised, they ignored me again. And at this point, I'm pissed and I just walk out with the stuff. I throw everything in the car. I'm about to get in my car. I get in my car, getting ready to go. The manager walks up to my car window, knocks on it, and apparently there was one other platter left because they didn't want to tell me that there was another platter left. I ask if that's everything again. He yells in there, not me, him, yells in there to see if that's everything. It took him 2 times to ask that as well, and they choose to answer on the second time. And he doesn't even tell me. He just looks through the door while it's ajar and nods. Communication at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. More about That's a Wrap Sandwich Co. Now, usually I chalk this up to discrimination against gig workers and call it a day because, quite honestly, that's typically the answer, but it turns out it is actually more than that. I go onto Yelp and make my usual review on the piss poor integrity and character of the failures that tend to run this restaurant, or really any restaurant that gives me that kind of treatment. And apparently I'm not the only one, so So it's either me and other gig workers, or it is a consistent issue. You would think that for those reviews, they would ask for your email and offer a remedy to the situation like they do with other people. Nope, some of them had really screwed up responses. One person made a comment about not receiving their change back, and he said that their review on the place made less sense than showering with your clothes on. Just wow, we're justifying really messed up things like stealing someone's money with insults. That's what this has come down to. Moving forward. Needless to say, whether you're a customer, a gig worker, a business looking to cater an event, it doesn't make sense to work with the failures of this company or any company that justify their behavior with shitty insults. I usually don't take orders from this place, but when the pay is right, I go. Now, I am definitely blacklisting this place for sure now. Thankfully, I have a diversified gig portfolio accordingly. I am actively working on my exit strategy. The gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal for me, not the goal. I have the means to make those kind of decisions for myself. That is something that you can accomplish for yourself as a member of the Driven Wyld Discord server. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers who are looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I have partnered with high-level professionals to bring you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your personal needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings. More live streams with high-level professionals in our industry. Educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company as well as other scalable opportunities. Driven Wyld is also kicking off its Dispatching for Beginners course, and we're changing the game and transforming how businesses serve customers and how gig workers get more opportunities. So whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn, or you're looking for an exit strategy, because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, and you would like to see something with more growth potential, more scalability, there is something here for you. Check the link in the description and get started with making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. We are excited to help you secure your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.